Microsoft's system configuration utility is more commonly known as MSConfig. In this video, we go over some key aspects of this utility to help you better understand what it's all about. MSConfig is used to configure how a computer starts and what programs and services load when Windows starts. Use MSConfig to diagnose boot issues, when the system is having trouble loading correctly, taking too long to boot, or there are startup errors. Use it to troubleshoot a configuration issue where a change of commands adversely affects the system. You can also use it for troubleshooting a conflict issue in which the loading of drivers, services, or updates have either changed another file or are trying to use resources already being used. To open the MSConfig utility, press the Windows key and the R key simultaneously, and a run box will appear. Type MSConfig in the box and click OK. The MSConfig window contains 5 tabs: General, Boot, Services, Startup, and Tools. Let's quickly go through the tabs and talk about some of their features. Keep in mind, after making any changes to the MSConfig utility, you will be asked to restart your PC afterwards. The MSConfig General tab has some basic options for starting your PC. The default choice is Normal Startup. The Diagnostic Startup starts Windows with basic services and drivers only, while the Selective Startup allows you to choose between which programs and services to open and which to keep from opening at startup. Use the options in the General tab to help diagnose system boot issues. The Boot tab shows the boot file currently being used by the system, and if applicable, any multiple boot partitions. Being able to clearly see what commands the boot manager is using is helpful for troubleshooting when you have issues. You can select from several boot options for how the computer starts up, including Safe Boot and No GUI, and alter the timeout value for the boot menu. Be aware that by selecting any of the boot options here will change the Startup selection to Selective in the General tab. The Services tab lists all the integrated Windows programs and services that start when Windows starts and those that are run periodically by Windows. To help you find third-party services, click the Hide All Microsoft Services button. Unticking any of the boxes will disable the item listed, but many are critical to the computer's operation. However, this practice can be useful when troubleshooting service-related problems. The Startup tab in System Configuration is identical to the Task Manager Startup tab, so open the link shown. This is where you can prevent and allow items at the start when you log into the system. Highlight the name of the item and click on Disable to apply the change. The same process applies to enable an item. Be careful when making any changes here, as it is important to know what a service does before playing around with its status. Last but not least, the Tools tab, which is a compiled list of diagnostic tools and other advanced tools that are built into the operating system, and running them can help improve your computer's performance. To open a tool, just select its name from the list and click the Launch button. Remember, whenever you need help or have questions, you can always contact us through social media on Facebook or Twitter. Check out the Dell Community Forum, where you can chat and share info with other Dell users. There are many more helpful tips and tutorials available on our Tech Support Dell channel, so be sure to become a subscriber. If you like this video, give it a like, and thanks for watching.